Alrighty, this is a Let's Play of Contradiction, and I'm looking forward to doing this very much. 1 second while I get this ready for broadcast, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so let's play Contradiction. It's a really fun game. Alright, let me just move the window, adjust everything. Alright, let's watch the prologue.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton Village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
All right. Well, that was quite entertaining. Let's start this game. Start game. Options. How do I start the game? Reset game. What the? Oh. All right. There we go.
My name is Jenks, Detective
doing
Inspector
this
Frederick
again.
Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation.
All right. All right. Fair enough. Tutorial. All right. So let's go to the pub. Nobody at the pub? Guess not. Let's see, show map, show inventory. Let's see, inventory. Kate finds death. Kate's driving license. Alright. The map, oh wow. Okay. Tips, which I'm going to try not to use, but they're there if I need it. Let's go up on North Lane. Let's go along the path.
Always nice to randomly find a key on the floor.
All right.
Wow, isn't that interesting?
Well, this map's is confusing me already. It's a body found there. Let's go to the jetty. So this is where the body's found.
Looks like a piece of jewelry there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
Let's use the key. I bet that won't work, but still. Oh, give me a break. That would totally work. Even the driver's license would work. Alright. Better do a spot of investigating around Eden Lodge. You also have things you haven't talked about with Simon and Emma about yet. Alright. Eden Lodge.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment. Ah, this might come in handy.
All right. Let's talk to Simon.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
just come through. Is it okay in here?
Oh, this will be fine, yeah.
Do you want anything? Water?
No, I won't be long.
Okay.
All right. My first interview. All right. This seems pretty straightforward. So we gotta spot the contradictions, spot when they lie. All right. Let's ask about the box of bottles.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
For herbs, eh? All right.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? Like, what sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know? Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. She would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
Oh, it's just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so last saw Kate at Friday. Known Kate for 3 months. All right, let's talk about death again. Or no? Okay.
Did you know whether Kate had lost Bliss or not?
No. No, I don't think so. Never seen it before.
All right. Doesn't know about the license. Do you know about this? Okay. The bike.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Why is it unlocked? Oh, it's because he needs to get a key. All right. Is that it? All right, let's visit Emma.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me, no. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broke.
Oh, I know. I keep telling him to fix it.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Oh, just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? What way wild?
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Aha, is that a contradiction? Is that it? Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Go back to Simon. Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Yeah, let's go to the jetty. Drop silver key. Turn to the jetty. Let's see if we can use anything here. Screwdriver. There we go.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Now, what's this then? A broken pendant retrieved near the lake in the woods. We should ask them about that.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Ever seen this?
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewelry, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. Oh, I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
All right. Can't we ask about the unwanted gift?
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
All right. Ask about the freedom necklace.
You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Oh, wait, what? You didn't know her in college? How would you know that? Huh? Yeah.
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right, so you didn't socialize with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialize with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No, not at all.
So Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
Can I save? Save game. Save game 2. All right.
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
The outbuilding. Oh, maybe the key. Yay. We're getting nosy. Very, very nosy.
I wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's or Ryan's? just looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
We need a flashlight.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Yeah.
There's been an incident in the village. I'm conducting an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right. Come through.
Thank you.
What's it about?
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
All right.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person. You could tell she had problems.
When was the last time you saw her?
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7-ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Broken
I
window,
noticed.
maybe.
But she was a strange girl.
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to barring clients I don't think are suitable.
Aha. So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been, yeah. It could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with.
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around. Realising Kate had broken the window, Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that? Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
So you didn't know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
Do you recognise this?
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
Do you know what this is?
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Well, masks allow you to play at being someone different for a while. Students find it quite liberating.
So this would be for a student?
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
Thank
Right.
you. Probably be back later.
Nobody here, so... Let's investigate the woods. Woodland? Is this the woods? Woods Lane. Go back into the woods. Go left into the woods. Go left further into the woods.
Ryan was interviewed in the lounge, according to the report. That must be his office. Investigate the woods. There's nothing in the woods. For some reason, the pointer says there is, but I can't click on anything. Hold on.
Resume game. End. There we go.
Who is it? I'm a police officer, Detective Inspector Jenks. It's all right, you can carry on if you want to. Let's just go in. I'm investigating a death in the village, Kate Vine. There was a death recently.
I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
A bit dark.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on. Where do you live?
Her house.
And what's your name?
All right, the farmhouse.
According to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road there. Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting. Could I ask you a few more questions, please? Didn't take you long. Haven't got much time. Just close the doors, shall I?
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite catch your name.
James, sit there.
Thank you, James.
Why are you asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Why? What did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough. Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing?
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Show you one if you want. Scrying goes back centuries. The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. The mirror's just one way of doing it.
But what is scrying?
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What sort of reasons?
Exploring your mind, clearing your mind, communicating with the dead.
Is that what you use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
And they make them for other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead, even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Thank you. Black mirrors and hookah pipes. I wonder what else James is into.
Oh, what about the homebrew?
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialise with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What bike?
You haven't seen him on a bike?
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
Ever seen one of these before? Freedom necklace.
I don't think so.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No.
Ever seen this before?
No, should I have?
No, it's okay. Know anything about a broken window at the pub?
Don't go to the pub.
You've never been to the pub?
Didn't say that. I've been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
Right.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Simon, Emma, and Rebecca.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That he's creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't. But Kate would.
Was she into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so. She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out. You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you just stare like this, and then you see.
See what?
Sorry. Look, you're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work.
All right.
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
Ever seen this before?
Nope, I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
Pub, a broken window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
Aha, wait, hold on a second. Wait. Doesn't like beer. But visited the pub. Okay.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
Have a look at this. Know anything about that?
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really?
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And the point is?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
How did you find out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the... This is the advert that was at my college. To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
Yeah, go for it.
I suppose that might be useful as a conversational starter.
Ever seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts, though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Why would he think that?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
All right.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
James and Rebecca.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
What do you know about this?
It's an advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think.
And when was that?
Last year sometime.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is it meant to be black like that?
I think so.
No.
All right.
That's it for the time being. Thank you. A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much. It's a business course. Ask Simon, he's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing? And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really. Business doesn't interest me.
Thank you. Probably be back later. Chief, me again. A few things have come up. I met someone called James Wilson. Bit of a dropout into witchcraft, magic, occult things. Makes scrying mirrors.
What the heck's a crying mirror?
Scrying, Chief. It's an occult thing. Black painted glass. You're meant to stare into it until you see ghosts or something. Emma Bowman knew about it. They all know each other from college. Emma said he was selling these mirrors last Friday at the local market.
What was he doing Friday night?
I'm not sure. Said he couldn't remember the last time he saw Kate. Lives on his own, so I doubt he has an alibi, but I don't see any motive yet.
Well, look harder and double check where everyone was Friday night.
Right. Thanks, Chief.
All right. Contradiction. We need to find a contradiction.
Ask you a couple more things, please. That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Here you go, Dr. Simon.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But Simon didn't sell it, he trades it.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
thought there's a hint system somewhere. Oh, okay. So where was everybody
Ask
on
a few more
Friday?
things, please.
Okay. I don't see a
Thank
contradiction.
you. Probably be back later.
That's somebody else.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Rebecca heard Kate arguing with someone outside the pub. Oh, I
Thank
don't
you.
know.
Probably be back later.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. All right.
A few more questions, please.
Aha. So, you went home to see your parents on Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay. I saw Kate.
Where?
At the pub we were arguing.
Go on. What were you arguing about?
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window.
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things.
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate, but why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive? Or something else? That's all for the moment, thank you. Be back later on, if that's okay.
All right. Oh, whoops.
Hello, Jenks?
Yeah, Chief, I had a confession from Emma Bowman. It turns out she was arguing with Kate last Friday outside the pub. Kate broke the window. That's what the money was for.
What were they arguing about?
Money. Emma says she'd lent some to Kate, but Kate hadn't paid it back.
So Kate had money problems, so she broke a window and then paid Rebecca back for it. Something doesn't add up there, Jenks.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah. Call me back when you know some more.
Okay. Speak later, Chief.
Yeah, bye.
I'll ask you a couple more things, please.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yeah, true. Alright, so let's go see Rebecca.
few more questions, if you don't mind. That's it for the time being, thank you.
This is tricky. Alright. I don't want to use too many cheats officially, so how about we save the games? Oh, okay. All right. Let's go to Emma.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Aha.
There we go.
So you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewellery and things. So why were you lending her money?
Well, no, it's because,
It wasn't about money, was it, Emma?
No.
Go on. What was it really about?
We were arguing because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having, and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
Ryan's affair with Kate?
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student and Kate found out.
And why were you involved?
Because I didn't really agree with it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You just thought Kate was wrong?
Yeah.
Not sure about this. Emma's either on a moral crusade, or there's another reason she was worried about Kate blackmailing Ryan.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Is it Jenks by any chance?
Yes, Chief.
Surprise, surprise.
More news. Turns out the argument between Emma and Kate wasn't about money. Apparently, Kate was going to blackmail Ryan Rand because she had information that Ryan was having an affair with a student. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
How did Emma find out about it?
Well, they were friends, so I presume Kate just told her.
Policemen don't presume, Jenks. They find out. If Emma was trying to talk her out of it, she must have had a reason. There's something missing, Jenks. Find out what Emma had to do with it.
Okay, thanks, Chief.
Bye-bye.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
What? All right.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
All right.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Ah.
You said you went to an Atlas meeting with Simon.
Yes.
That's interesting, because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas. You say you never met him. Why did you say you don't know him?
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
I won't be telling Simon anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Go on.
Okay, so the affair that happened was between Ryan and I. I was having the affair, and Kate knew.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you?
No, she didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn her back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes, I was already with Simon when Ryan and I, and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that he wouldn't, but I didn't want her risking it. And then if Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up, and it would have just been a big mess.
So you just argued and... what?
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it? You didn't see her again that night?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I promise.
Seven o'clock. So, Ryan's a bit of Lothario, is he? I think it's time I met this Ryan Rand face to face.
Alright. Well... let's save this game. Oh wow, 19% done already. Well, I guess we will continue with something next time. Next time will be Wednesday at 8 p.m. So please come if you're interested, and we will play more games. All right, bye-bye.